what's your Northwest story?
My Northwest story. Okay. Well, I never honestly thought I was gonna come here ever. I knew who Northwest was growing up, just being from the Kansas City area, but I never thought that it was gonna be somewhere that I would end up. The process in which I ended up here is probably pretty unique, just because of sports. But going through the football recruiting process, I had some offers to some schools, and obviously Northwest being one. And when I decided to take my visit here, I was still pretty undecided. I didn't think I was going to end up coming here. And then that all changed, obviously, on that visit. The second I set foot on campus, the second I was around the coaching staff, my future teammates, just people on campus, I knew that it was home. So obviously I committed here, and I've faced a lot of adversity throughout my college career, through sports on and off the field, but to this day I still think that's the best decision I've ever made, deciding to come to Northwest. When I came here, obviously my journey is pretty dominated by football, and it was a learning curve at the beginning, getting knocked down to the bottom of the totem pole. I've probably been the best player on my team since I've been a little kid, and coming to college, obviously, especially after COVID, there were 6th, 7th year guys, and I remember my first day of college football, fall camp, and I'm like a 6th string on the depth chart because we have 180 dudes or something on that team because we didn't get a 2020 season. And so that was pretty humbling. Definitely a very humbling experience, but it helped shape who I would become, because those tests make anyone stronger, and it definitely made me a lot stronger as an individual and as a player too. Probably the most impactful thing I've encountered in Northwest is just the people. Everyone says it, every college says it, we're a family, the people here, why people come here, but Northwest is just different. Obviously I visited other campuses, I know people who've gone to other schools, and it's just not the same way that it is here. The thing that I love about Northwest is, I walk to class, walk to meetings, anything like that. On campus, I see everyone that I know. I'm saying hi to people as I walk by. I could go to Walmart and I'll probably see one of my classmates or teachers or coaches, and stop and have a short conversation with them. But it really is, the Bearcat family is a real thing. And I love being a part of it, and I wouldn't trade that for the world. Coming up on my final year, my last season of football, it's definitely weird, because this is my home. I've lived here year round for the last 4.5 years, and obviously I get homesick and I miss my parents and whatnot, but I feel at home here. It's never been something where it's I love the school, but I just don't like the people or the town. Nothing like that. I love everything about being here. It's, for me, a lot of it is the little things. Like I said, saying hi to people. People always open doors for you. You always have someone to talk to, a shoulder to cry on. My teammates and my friends off the field, they've become like brothers to me. I can't imagine living my life without their support, and Northwest is what gave me that community. Deciding to come here was what threw me into all of that, and embracing that was the best thing that's ever happened to me. Coming up on my last season, it's a weird feeling because, like I said, this is my home, but at the same time, I have to leave at the end of this year because at Northwest, I've encountered a lot of opportunities. This school does a really good job of setting you up for success after college. I have a job set up with a company that I actually encountered at a presentation in one of my classes. I just went up and talked to them afterwards, and then began that relationship. And through office visits and interviews, I have had a job set up, but that all started, in one of my classes, just at school, just a regular day at school. And so, this place gives you a lot of opportunities, I would say. There are opportunities to connect with people, opportunities for growth, not just in the job market, but also personal growth. Maryville, Missouri is where I found who I am and became the man I am today. And I'm proud of the man I am today because of the experiences that I've had here. I've grown a lot since being a fresh 18-year-old stepping on the scene, obviously. But I'm excited for my life ahead, but I'm definitely gonna miss, my experiences here a lot. I'm gonna miss, just being able to walk 2 doors down to one of my teammates' houses and just walk it in and seeing what's up. I still miss the dorm life when we were all on the same floor. You could just walk into anyone's room and just see what was going on, just go talk to anyone. That's, my favorite part about Northwest is just the connections I've made. That's gonna stick with me forever. This place is gonna stick with me forever. I'm never ever gonna forget, my experiences at Northwest, and I'll be back. A lot of people probably never set foot back on their college town, but I'll definitely be back. There are a lot of people that I still am really close with here that are younger than me, so I'll come back and say what's up, and obviously I'll have to come to football games and see how the team's going and see how everyone's doing, and that's something that I'm looking forward to. It's definitely bittersweet because my time here has been the best 4.5 years of my life, and it's sad to see that chapter end, but I know it has to happen, and I'm excited for it.